our household too what are real nachos. So some people in my household believe that nachos are just the chips and the queso or cheese. I do not. I believe nachos are more than that. I believe nachos are the chips, the beans, meat, and cheese, and then all the other stuff is just extra toppings that you want. So that's what when someone says, you want nachos, that's what I'm thinking of getting. Chips, beans, meat, cheese, right? Not just chips and cheese. If someone just gives me chips and cheese, I'm just thinking that's chips and queso, right? Yeah, not nachos. Or those could be movie nachos, because movie nachos are the chips and the nacho cheese and some jalapenos maybe. Yeah, big debate. You let me know. Let me see y'all vote on this. What to you is nachos? When you're asking for nachos at a restaurant or wherever at home, you're like, hey, I want nachos, whatever. What are you thinking? Are you just thinking the chips and cheese, and that's your nachos? Or are you thinking, my nachos are chips, beans, meat, cheese, those your kind of nachos? You let me know in the comments. What are your kind of nachos, so I can solve this debate in our household. Alright, so I already cut up my tomato, and I just put it in here. And now I'm chopping up my purple onion. I just love chorizo. I love the flavor of chorizo. I love everything about chorizo. So I'm gonna enjoy this flavor in my beans. So I'm just gonna take half of this. So now that we got all of my ingredients for the refried beans, I'm going to start with cooking the chorizo, and I'm just going to chop this up and get it real brown. And then I'll add in bacon and onions next. Okay, y'all can see that my chorizo and bacon is brown. I'm going to take some of this before I start adding the other ingredients. I'm going to take about maybe 2 spoonfuls of it. So that's about 2 spoonfuls that I'm going to take, and I'm going to save it for later after we do the mixture, the lean mixture in the pot again, for texture. I'm going to save it for texture, so you'll see. Okay, here I'm just going to ground my ground meat. And I use ground turkey. You could use whatever meat you want to do. I just wanted to do ground turkey.
I'm just gonna let it sit there and get brown. Okay, so here's my meat brown, and I added some onions, bell peppers, and garlic salt, black pepper, onion powder, and taco seasoning, and Himalayan salt, okay? And I just mix it all up, and so it's all cooked and good. And that will be ready to go on top of our nachos. So it's good. I'm just gonna let it sit right there. Welcome to my live. We are doing keto nachos tonight. What? So excited. I'm so excited for this. I was so happy when I found a keto refried bean recipe, because I love my nachos with some refried beans. So I was so excited for that. Who else is excited for these nachos? Hey Kylie, thank you for jumping on. As y'all jump on, give me a hi in the comments so that I know you're here watching me. I'm not by myself here on Facebook. So I did do a couple of things before my live. I chopped up and got my video, I got my ingredients for my refried beans. I prepared them, prepped them already, just to save time, because I don't want y'all here all night, and I know y'all don't want to be on here all night either. So just trying to shorten the time. However, if you do want to like see the full video of what I'm preparing, the stuff, chopping and all of that, I did pre-record that, and when I upload all this video to my YouTube channel, Tanya's Rocking Keto Kitchen, you can see the beginning of me prepping and all of that. I just didn't do it on here because I was saving time, because we're making refried beans and the chips for our nachos. So let me go ahead and get started with what we need for our refried beans. And if you're jumping on, joining, go ahead and let me know you're jumping on. Say hi, what's up? You're so excited for keto nachos. Just let me know you're here with me so I know we're not by myself. All right, so for our refried beans, I have, all right, so in my pan already for the refried beans, I did already, let me just show you. So this is my chorizo and bacon. I already browned it and cooked it. And I took about 2 big tablespoons aside, because I'm gonna add this to the bean mixture after we puree it, just to give it more texture. So that's my chorizo and bacon. Those were the first 2 things I cooked already, right? And the chorizo, I used about a long size like that, just because I love chorizo, and it's just gonna make it taste so yummy. So, and like I said earlier, I already chopped up my onions and my tomatoes. And I have my mushrooms, and these are just white mushrooms. And 2 jalapeno peppers. And I also seeded them because I don't want it too spicy. So I took out the seeds and the veins. And then here are my, this is an eggplant that I peeled off the skin and I cut in cubes. So right now, to my chorizo and bacon that's already cooked over there, I'm gonna add the onions and some garlic, and I'm gonna let those saute a little bit with it, and then I'll add the rest of the stuff. As y'all are dropping on, let me know, say hi, what's up? Let me know if you're so excited for these keto nachos. Yum! Let me know how y'all are doing. How's your day going? How's this Sunday been? Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna let those saute a little bit, and then I'll add my other ingredients. Hey, Allie. Hey, Linda. Thanks for hopping on. Are y'all so excited for these keto nachos? I'm so excited. Just don't know how excited I am. Did y'all do anything interesting today? I know the Rowing Dock Top G snow cones, woohoo, opened up yesterday. Did anybody go check that out? They have some good snow cones there. The only flavor I can get though, because keto, is the pickle juice one. But it's really good. I've had it. That pickle juice with the snow cone ice is just yum. So, but they have plenty of good flavors in their Piccadilly. You can have a Piccadilly pickle juice flavor. That's a good one. All right, so I'm gonna go add the rest of my ingredients, my mushrooms, my jalapeno peppers, tomatoes, and then my eggplants. Hope not. Okay, I have all my ingredients in the pot marinating. I'm hoping that it will all work. Thank you, Ellie, for sharing me. Woohoo! I hope it works. It was kind of tight in there. But I don't know. That's my favorite pot. Do y'all have a favorite pot? Like, you just have to use that pot because everything's gonna come out delicious if you use that pot. That's me. That's my favorite pot. I have to use it, hopefully. So hopefully everything cooks. But I think it will. I think it will be fine. It's all good. Okay, so I'm gonna let that cook. All the ingredients together are gonna cook and marinate and marry each other for about 15 minutes. Again, if y'all are just hopping on, give me a shout out, say hi, what's up? And just, I did do some pre-recorded for this video, just because I'm gonna upload it up to my YouTube channel, Tanya's Rocking Keto Kitchen. And so I just did some idea, like, to show on my YouTube channel, like prepping for the refried beans. So if you want to catch that video, once I finish this video, I'll upload it all to my YouTube channel. And then you can catch it at my YouTube channel, the full video with all the prepping and everything. Just to save time for this live, I pre-recorded and did that. All right, now I'm gonna start working on my keto chips. And yes, you can use pork rinds for your nachos. You could do pork rinds or bell peppers. I wanted to make my own chips with my favorite lavish bread. I love the lavish bread. So that's why I'm using this. But if you don't have lavish bread, you can use pork rinds or bell peppers. So my whole lavish bread, this whole piece is about 12 carbs. I'm gonna cut it in strips, and I'll show you the size of the strips after I cut it. All right, so I cut it about that thick, well, it's thin, but that width. So now I'm just gonna layer them. Like I'm just gonna get a couple like that, and then I'm gonna cut it across to make them square chips. I tried to do the triangle, you know, to make it authentic, but it didn't work out too well, so I'm just going with these square kind of chips. All right, so this is what I have. I did them like that kind of square. Can y'all see that? If y'all can see that, drop some eyes and ears in the comments. Okay, and I got 4 more to do. And these are really so good. Once you make them, like you can use them for anything. You can use them to eat. Like I love the chicken salad from HEB. So you can use them for that, to like as a cracker or chip, or just with gesso itself. Oh, that reminds me. So we have here in my household, we have a debate about nachos, okay? What you think nachos are. So when I'm talking about nachos and I'm wanting nachos, I'm expecting to get chips, beans, some kind of meat, and cheese, and then whatever toppings I want in it, right? Those are nachos to me. My family does not agree with me. My husband and my daughter think that nachos are just chips and cheese. No. If you give me chips and cheese, you're giving me chips and gesso, right? Can I get like some shout outs that you agree with me nachos is the beans, meat, and cheese? Or do you think nachos are just chips and cheese? I don't know. Maybe y'all can clear up that debate that we have in this household. I don't know. That's a big one that we have. All right. So once I've cut my lavish bread into chips, hey Angela, thanks for joining. I'm going to put them in this bowl, and I'm just going to do about half of them because I'm going to season them, and I want to make sure that they all get seasoned. So I put about half in here, and I'm just going to spray them with this extra virgin olive oil. And then I found this popcorn flavored chili lemon flavor, and it has 0 carbs and like 2 calories, but not bad. It's real good, and it's good flavor. It tastes good, so I'm gonna add it to them just to give it a little bit of a flavor. So that's what it looks like right now. And then I'm just gonna close up my lid, and I'm just gonna give it a good shake, 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 shake. And I just tried to mix it all around to get the seasoning on it. And I'll do another spray and another little bit more seasoning. Because this seasoning's not spicy at all. It's just like, I don't know if y'all ever had the other chips with like little chili limon. So that's all it gives it. It just gives it a little bit of a flavor. It's real good. Okay. So, if you can see, that's what it looks like. That's what they look like. Okay, so these I'm gonna put in my air fryer at 315 for 4 minutes. Now, if you don't have an air fryer, you can do it on the stove in avocado oil, or you could do it in the oven at, I believe it's 450. If I'm wrong, I'll put the correct degrees in there, but 450 for 15 minutes in the oven. I didn't want to do the oil because it takes a long time and it just gets messy, the grease popping and all of that, and I didn't want to do the oven, so air fryer it is for me. So I'm gonna go put this in my air fryer real quick. Okay, so I got that in there. And I did it at 315 for 4 minutes because these cook really fast. I've played around with it already just to find the perfect temperature to where they don't get too burnt, but they're still crispy. 315 for 4 minutes. Yes, in the air fryer. Hey, Matala! Oh yeah, girl. I tried to use my air fryer for everything because it's just so easy and so fast. I love it. Like, I will always use my air fryer. Okay, I got a little bit happy with that seasoning on this batch. I'm gonna shake it up a little bit. But yeah, I played around with it. The best one I found is 315 for 4 minutes, where it gets them crispy, but not burnt crispy. Even if they're burnt, though, it doesn't taste bad. It still tastes good. So, and once you load all that stuff on it, you're not even gonna know the difference. So it doesn't really matter. That's what I think. I'm gonna go check on my bean mixture. I do have all my stuff for the keto refried bean. I have it in the pot mixing. So I'm gonna go check on it real quick and stir it. I forget, guys, my show is back. Hey, Mom! How are you doing? I'm making keto nachos. Sorry, guys. I'm still a little kid. Get so happy when I see my mom jump on. Because I'm the favorite child. Anyways, I've got to fix my schedule because I forget my favorite show is back, Big Brother. How many of you watch Big Brothers? Give me a woo-woo if you watch Big Brother. Anyway, so it's back, so. And it comes on Sundays at 7. The last 2 lives that I did or whatever, it was on already, so that's why I'm going to have to rethink my schedule for my lives so I don't miss it. But I love Big Brother. Angela, the refried beans that I'm making, so they're in the pot right now, but what I used is an eggplant, mushrooms, chorizo, bacon, onions, tomatoes, and some garlic. And I'm just gonna mix it all, and then once it's mixed for 15 minutes, I'm gonna put it in my Ninja and blend it all. And then I'll put some avocado oil, and I had saved some of the chorizo and bacon that I made. I took about 2 big tablespoons out of it. I'm gonna add that to the pan and the pureed bean mixture and mix it all together. This is mainly for texture. So that's the keto refried beans. I know, I looked a lot for the beans. I'm so excited for it. So it's not something that we bought. I had to make it. But I also did pre-record prepping for the refried beans just to save time for this live. But I will upload all the video, the whole video, along with this one, to my YouTube channel, Tanya's Rocking Keto Kitchen, if you want to see more on that. Okay? My chips, my first batch of chips just came out, so I'm going to get a bowl and get them. Y'all, can y'all see how beautiful these look? Can y'all see that? These are so beautiful. And look, I'm gonna bite it so that you can hear the crunchy. Can you hear that? Can you drop some ears if you can hear how crunchy that is? They're so good. All right, I'm gonna put my other batch in. I'm here, guys. Sorry. Okay, so that is my second batch. Oh, these look so delicious. I'm so excited for them. Let me show y'all two my first trial batches. So this was my one that I tried before. And so like you can see how they get lighter. Like you see that one's real light and crispy. But you can see how some of them were, you know, dark. So, no, I haven't got my fancy mixer yet, Mom. Not yet. I got 10 shares on that last video. But I still need 200 likes, I believe it was. Yeah, 200 likes, and I'm not at 200 likes yet. So if y'all are just jumping on and you haven't seen my video where I made the blueberry cheesecake muffins, go check it out and like it and share it out so other people can like it, so I can get my fancy mixer. My husband said he'll get me the fancy mixer, the KitchenAid mix, if I get 10 shares, which I've already got more than 10 shares, but if I also get 200 likes. So help me out. Because also, my husband was researching it with me because he's convinced that I'm gonna get the 200 likes. But, and he was showing me not only is it a fancy mixer, guys, but it has these attachments to it that is so cool. Like that, because I've been looking at different, different tools that you can, like slice veggies, like zucchini or whatever, for instance, real thin, for like that I could use for noodles, pasta noodles or whatever, and you can like spiral them and all that. So I've been looking at different gadgets like that, but that fancy KitchenAid mixer that I want has an attachment for that. It has that attachment, it has a attachment to chop things, to like, so I'm super excited. So go help me and go to that video. It's the blueberry cheesecake muffin one. Okay, so I have my other batch in there. Let me get back to what you guys are really here for. You don't want to hear about my life. You want to see these nachos. I know, we're all hungry. My family's so hungry. They're like, when's dinner going to be ready? I was like, you got to wait till after my live. Looks good. I hope y'all can see this. I just needed the eggplant to brown a little bit, but so it has eggplant, mushrooms, tomatoes, jalapenos, purple onions, chorizo, and bacon. And now I'm gonna put this in my Ninja mixer and puree it, and then we'll go back in the pan. So let me do that right now. I can do that right here with y'all without making a mess. Also, if y'all are jumping on this video, I was gonna say, let me know in the comments, because we have a big old debate in our family always when I talk about nachos, what nachos are. So when I think of nachos, I think of the chip, the cheese, the beans, and meat, right? And then whatever toppings you want. My family think of nachos just chips and cheese. And I'm like, no, that's chips and queso, or that's movie nachos. not nachos. So what do y'all think? What kind of nacho person are you? Are you the nacho person where you have to have your beans, your meat, and your cheese, and then all your other fancy toppings? Or are you just basic nacho person and you just want the chips and cheese? You let me know in the comments which you are. Hey Han! Hey Grandma Delia! Hey Mel! Alright, so this is going to be my refried beans. I have to puree it. It has eggplant, mushrooms, chorizo, bacon, tomatoes, jalapenos, and onions inside. I'm going to go puree it real quick. That's probably really loud, guys. How are y'all doing today? Hey, Sal! Look at y'all. Oh, yeah. You want it all nacho. That's my person, huh? Yep, I need it all. Not just no chips and queso. Hey, Tabby! Y'all see my fancy cup? This is my third one already. Third one. Okay, look at my bean mixture. It's all pureed. It kind of looks like salsa, but we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the pan with the chorizo that I took out in the beginning. I took out 2 tablespoons of chorizo, and this is just for a little bit more texture. And I'm gonna put this all back in the pan. I'm gonna put avocado oil in the pan, and then this and this, and mix it together. I might puree it just a little bit. I'm still here, guys. Sorry. Okay, so that's just going to mix in my pan, fry up a little bit more, and then I'll share that with you. And if y'all, I believe my other batch, let me get my other batch. But these are my keto nachos that I made with the lavish bread. I just cut them up into squares, and I put them in my air fryer at 415 for 4 minutes. So, and they are crispy. Heard that? So let me get my other batch out. Okay, so here is my second batch, and a little side note, don't leave them in there waiting, hanging out. I left them in there to hang out a little bit. I was talking to y'all too much, and they got a little bit darker than my other ones, but they're still good. Still crispy. Still good. Yum. And these chips are all from one whole lavish bread, which is 12 carbs. So my bean mixture is almost done, and then we're just gonna start to prepare our nachos. Yay. Hey, Anna. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Nana. Okay. So, for my nachos, you could do like the melted queso if you want. I found one at HEB. It's like Lone Star queso. But I finished it, so I didn't, and I didn't get a new one to do it. So I'm just gonna use this cheese. It's like mozzarella cheese, but I'm not even gonna try to read that name, but it's good cheese. I use it. I use it as a place of mozzarella. So for my nachos, I'm just going to put my chips down. Okay, so I'm just gonna put chips down, and then I'm gonna go check on my beans, and then I'll do that layer. Oh, the ground meat. I did make my ground meat earlier, just because I knew there was a lot of different steps to this, and I was not trying to keep y'all here all night long. So this is, I use ground turkey. You can use whatever meat you want. And I just seasoned it with some garlic, onion powder, and taco seasoning, a little bit of taco seasoning. And then the bell peppers and onions. So that will be part of everything that we put on. Oh, my beans smell so good, guys. They smell so good. Right. Oh, look at that. Refried beans. They're a little bit chunky, and I could have pureed it more to make it a little bit more, I guess, less chunky. But for time's sake, I just did this, so it'll be good. But they are so good. Okay, so chips. And then I'm gonna do just a little bit later of my beans. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for these keto nachos. So excited, yay. And I dirty so many dishes all the time. It's just terrible. Then some ground meat or ground turkey. Then my pesto. Okay, and this I'm gonna put it in the microwave, and I'm just gonna do it for 20 seconds. Because I don't want the chips to get soggy, but I just want the cheese to melt a little bit more. I did it for 20 seconds. Ooh, I should have cut my avocado up ahead of time with you. Langozia. What? I've never heard of that, Mom. Langozia. Hey, Anna. Thank you. Right, she's so fun. I never heard of that. Like, I'll have to look that up. But I love my chorizo. Why? I love it. Oh, Allie, are you saying I'm so fun? Oh my gosh, I was reading Ellie's comment. She says, right, she's so fun. But I'm like, who are you talking about? Is it me? Am I so fun? Do you have the salsa and guac? Nope, I know, I just keep talking to y'all and I forget to do the salsa. Well, not salsa, I don't have salsa, Mom. Sorry. But I got avocados right here that I'm chopping up to put on it. And I did cheat a little bit. I just got a pico de gallo from HEB. So, I don't got time to do my salsa right now. Langozia tastes as good as chorizo. Okay, I'm gonna look for it. and I'll see then, because that is good. I do want to try to do less fat too, and I know chorizo is real fat. All right, so my cheese melted just a little bit, and my chips are still crunchy, but that's okay. I just don't want them to melt too much. If you want your cheese more melted, I'd put it in there for another 10 seconds. I just am worried. I guess I could do it for 10 more seconds. Okay, so it's a little bit more melted. Yummy. All right, so now I'm just gonna add my avocado. Oops. Work with me. And then some of this pico de gallo. And sometimes I add lettuce, but I didn't this time. But there you guys have it. There are my keto nachos. So delicious, so yum. I'm just gonna try to get a goodness right here with it all in there. Y'all hear the crunch, right? Still, this is good stuff, man. The beans taste really good too. Just for y'all, I'm gonna dip my chicken. It's really good, guys. So good. If y'all make this, let me know. Let me know what you do different or anything. But oh my gosh, this is so good. And again, the beginning part of the video, like my prepping for the beans and all that, I pre-recorded it, and so when I upload this video, I'll upload it all together on my YouTube channel, Tanya's Rocking Keto Kitchen, if you want to go check it out, to see the full video of prepping for the refried beans and all of that. And my chips were my lavish bread, just one whole lavish bread. I cut it in strips into squares and then cooked it in my air fryer at 315 for 4 minutes. And then just added all my stuff to it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Yes, crunchy. Yep, crunchy. That, you know, I'm just trying because I want y'all to see that, you know, it's still like a chip. It's authentic. But thank y'all so much for joining and watching. Go check out my YouTube channel, Tanya's Rocking Keto Kitchen. Tanya's Rocking Keto Kitchen. For these yummy, delicious recipes. And share me out for others to make this recipe. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are awesome. Have a great evening. I'll see y'all later. Bye.